American photojournalist James Wright Foley has been beheaded by ISIS forces. James Foley, an American journalist who went missing in Syria more than a year ago, has reportedly been killed by the Islamic State, a militant group formerly known as ISIS. A YouTube video and photos purportedly of Foley emerged. The video, entitled "A Message to #America" from the #Islamic State, identified a man on his knees as James Wright Foley and showed his beheading. Foley was in Syria covering the country's civil war when he went missing in November 2012. A May 2013 report from the Columbia Journalism Review said that he was likely being held near Damascus. Here is the message of James Foley before execution. "I call on my friends, family, and loved ones to rise up against my real killers, the U.S. government, for what will happen to me is only a result of their complacency and criminality. My message to my beloved parents: save me some dignity and don't accept any compensation for my death from the same people who effectively hit the last nail in my coffin with the recent aerial campaign in Iraq. I call on to my brother John, who was a member of the U.S. Air Force. Think about what you are doing. Think about lives you destroy, including those of your own family. I call on you, John. Think about who made the decision to bomb Iraq recently and kill those people, whoever they may have been. Think, John, who did they really kill? Did they think about me, you, our family, when they made that decision? I died that day, John, and your colleagues dropped the bomb on those people. They signed my death certificate. I wish I had more time. I wish I could have the hope of freedom and see my family once again, but that ship has sailed. I guess, all in all, I wish I wasn't American." American officials told the Associated Press that they believe Foley is a person shown in the video. They said President Obama was expected to make a statement about his death on Wednesday. The Committee to Protect Journalists condemned the killing, calling it barbaric. The Press Freedom Group estimated that there are still around 20 journalists missing in Syria. Foley is at least the 70th journalist killed since the Syrian civil war broke out. The video of the beheading was quickly removed by YouTube, but its horrific contents nevertheless spread widely around the internet. The video also shows another man on his knees who is identified as American journalist Steven Sotloff. The Islamic State member says that Sotloff's future depends on President Obama's next decision. Sotloff, a freelance journalist, went missing in Syria in August 2013. Okay, comments and opinion. This is from Deborah. Prayers go out to the family of this man. Me too. My prayers go out to Foley and to his family, to Foley's family, and also for Steven Sotloff. Brian, I do not recommend finding this video on YouTube. It's horrifying. I tried finding it and it was already removed. And I don't know if I can take it too. From Daily Mail, executioner has a British accent. Well, there is a slight British influence on his accent, but not a person I consider who's been to UK for a long time. I could actually barely understand what he's saying. Mushi, love how they hide under their hoods and masks, etc. Cowards. Guardian 41. How can this be anything but evil? This needs to end. I do not see any sense of committing violence, let alone killing the innocent people just to make your point across. James, coming from James, there is not enough money in the world for me to take President Obama's job. It really is a tougher time right now to be a U.S. president with the Ferguson crisis and this ISIS issue. I think if I'm the president, I would just retire or resign. From Cynic, in the name of religion, but this has nothing to do with religion. This is pure evil, plain and simple. The leaders of our world need to be united in destroying these people now, not tomorrow. I don't know what they are waiting for. These are not Muslims. They are sick human beings. May his soul be at peace. So terribly sad for his family. John Joe. The guy blames the U.S. government for his death, and I 100% agree with him. Okay. Well, opinions vary, so that's his opinion. I don't want to comment about. I don't want to comment about John Joe's. From Benjamin's reply to John Joe says that the message was probably written by ISIS. Okay. Okay, this is my opinion to wrap it up. I think James Foley's statement is scripted and forced by the ISIS group. I really don't think that a sane James or a James with free will would say something like, I wish I was an American, blame America, blame his own brother. I don't think so. The way he also he delivered the message, it was like there were some convictions every time he delivers every sentence, but I don't think that's all James there. For me, this group formerly known as ISIS reminds me of Prince when he turned into a sign, do not represent the Muslims as a whole, or these practices even being taught by Islam. There is a huge population of Muslims in my country. I had Muslim neighbors, classmates, and friends. And the same way we don't want Christians, because there are also Christians, or Buddhist, or whatever your religion is. There are people who are really extreme, and I don't like the generalization of it. You may hate me, you may like what I said, but just, this is my opinion, and opinions vary, and I respect that. What these people did is inhuman and evil. It is sad also that there are people who make generalizations and stereotype the Muslims almost and Islam instantly in connection with these crimes. So that's it, my opinion. So let me know, guys, your opinion and reaction on the ISIS beheading on James Foley. Do you think James Foley's statement is what exactly James is feeling, or do you think it was also scripted by ISIS, like how I felt it was? If you are President Obama, what would you do? And third is, do you think America is the one to blame for his beheading? I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. This is Lemon. Thank you for watching News and Trivia channel.